Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from December 30th through January 1st, 2023. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming up here. Let's see what we've got. All right, so we have increase and we have vast universe. This looks like over the past year, right? Spirit wants to call attention to the fact that you may have rapidly been taken out of your comfort zone. And I say that because the vast universe is not is you have no control, right? You're just along for the ride. Like spirit was like, enter in this gate and you just started sliding, like you're just gliding with the river of the universe. But they're showing an increase in prosperity in this path, and that you may find yourself going, wow, this actually, I'm actually being aligned with things that have increased my spirit in such a way. I've been aligned with things that have actually increased my spiritual prosperity in so many different ways. You have really learned a lot, building blocks when it comes to perspective. The increase with Eight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man would definitely speak to you have learned to see things from different, like in a different way, maybe from other people's shoes. You have, it's just something beautiful here. But the Hermit with the vast universe, let's just keep going because I'm seeing something here. What this shows is that with the Eight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands with increase is like you have prosperity. I said prosperity. Here we go with the Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. You see, your perspective has changed in a very positive way, and it looks like it's changed very quickly. You are, spirit. If all the things that you've gone throughout this year, right? All the control. It looks like have probably. It's almost like maybe life. You always had control over your life, and this year was like out of control because the vast universe, it just sounds like you were like slipping on, slipped and was like, whoa, and they're like, okay, we got you, and you have to kind of put up, you have to kind of just go with it. The Hermit and the Sun with the vast universe sounds like this taught you a lot about yourself. And I say that because the sun is about self actualization. It's about enlightenment, seeing yourself for who you are. A lot of beautiful energy of like self discovery when it comes to what brings you joy. Hermit is here as well. So this shows a lot of this pathway has taught you a lot of valuable lessons about what brings you true happiness. Where you were you, because the Hermit is like, I know where I've been. I don't want to ever go there again, or I would really like to revisit this pathway, right? That I maybe I chose a different path that was counter to happiness and joy or something like that. But so the vast universe would say that about the fact that you are now in a path where you're like, I really want to figure out what makes me happy. Like if throughout the year, if you have not touched on that, this is when the spirit wants you to pay attention to that, especially throughout the year. When did you experience the most happiness? And they want you to dig as deep as possible into that. Like, I experienced joy the most during this phase. So what about that made you feel joyful? Yeah, and they're asking this because there's an increase of your perspective change coming. It's like in the communication with the Eight of Wands, where you're going, you're rapidly headed towards that joy, that sun. And so Spirit wants throughout the weekend to focus on, well, what is that? What makes you feel? What was illuminated to you that inspires this in you, or it provokes, you know what I mean, that invokes joy. I would say invoke, not provoke. Okay, but they're speaking of a lot of prosperity. They're speaking of this new pathway, and it's not necessarily new, but it does kind of seem this way here, and because of the Hanged Man and all of these other the Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. It does seem like a new thing, right? Or something that you've been experiencing throughout the year. But the increase is the bounty, the prosperity with the Eight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. all the things that you've been working on, everything is going to bear fruit and make positive, like a positive turnaround in your life. And they're showing this here. Ascended Masters with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. They say you can bank on prosperity here. They're saying too that you've learned a lot, like with the Eight of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands and the Four of Wands. This is like rapidly realizing that nothing happens if you don't really believe in yourself, if you don't really have confidence in yourself, right? That's got to be first and foremost. That's the wisdom that has been accumulated throughout the year, that you're taking with you, is that everything starts from believing in myself. Everything starts with I want, I know what I need. I know what needs to happen. I know where I'm headed. And because that's what I want, not because what society says I want or I should want, or other people tell me that's how I should be, or that's how I should look, or this is what I should be doing. This is like, well, this is what makes me feel good. I want to wear red so and so today. You know what I mean? That's what makes me feel good. Well, then that's what you do. And that's the master's energy, is that that's the only stability that is necessary or here. Stand your ground on that. This is what I want, and that's it, right? The creative endeavor with Two of Cups, and you have the Six of Cups here. There's something about walking away from something that really just doesn't serve you. And also, too, this is with the Two of Cups and Six of Cups, this is about maybe romantic partnerships, right? Um, it's like the romantic partnership aspect would tell me very strongly that it's like you're making new memories this year. Spirit is letting you know that throughout, you're leaving behind the old way of how you used to be and how you used to think, and maybe living for others, right? Living for what the world says you should be doing and how everything should be. This is about making new memories, right? And coming together and collaborating in a way that's just, it's so different, it's so mysterious, but it fills the cup. It fills the cup. I think this is a beautiful energy. It's like Spirit's just saying, listen, this year it's like you're going to really have no inhibitions. Spirit doesn't want you to have any inhibitions. That's why they took you on this wild ride. Why nothing was actually going the way that you hoped it would go, or that you went, totally. It's like look, it's out of my control. It's like things just got taken away and took me down this path, and I've changed my perspective. And it's because they want you to have no inhibitions. They want you to live out loud and be, they want you to have true prosperity, your truest prosperity. So Spirit is telling you it's time to, they're highlighting some things within yourself, within you. And they want you to see that there were things that must be changed, right? Because you weren't pursuing joy a lot of times. You were pursuing something opposite of that. Like, even if it was prosperous, even if you were living quote unquote well, you weren't happy, or there was something like that they're showing. So they want you to focus on that this weekend, that this year has taught you this, and that's what you're bringing in through to the next year. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, a Leo, a Pisces here. Doesn't, and Aquarius, or I mean not Aquarius, I'm sorry, and that could be channeled, so you could be in a cusp, but or a Aries or Sagittarius as well. It doesn't have to be those signs. These signs could be in your chart. You could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp for that matter too. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.